Hello, my name is Jack Morgan, and today I'll be showing you guys version 2 of my game completions website. Now, first of all, to go over version 1, the initial version of the game completion website was a full stack project exploring backend integration. It featured a system for users to add and edit game entries, managed through a session-based backend. While data persistence was not implemented, it served as a strong proof of concept for the design refined in version 2, which is this one here. So the key features and mechanics of the original version were backend server integration, game entry system, game entry editing, and fancy CSS game cards. I created this using the JetBrains WebStorm IDE and GitHub, programming it myself using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So getting on to this new version, it is a complete redesign of my personal game completion tracker, built with a focus on polish and responsive front-end experience. This version uses vanilla HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It features a dynamic filtering system, custom CSS animations, interactive audio cues, and expandable sections for game detail. Key features and mechanics of responsive design, interactable buttons, custom CSS animations, reactive audio experience, and intelligent search filter. And once again, I built it using WebStorm IDE and GitHub. Now I will get into showing you. So first of all, you can see J Morgan Collective, your journey into game performance and rates. Click enter archive to access the vault of completed games. There's a very specific reason why I have this. I'll explain it in a minute. So as you can see, here is my game completion website with a nice CSS graphic here. Interactive archive of my completed games using the tools below to search, filter, and sort through the collection. As you can see, I've got my pages up here, logo up here, banner. So first of all, you can see all of the games in here. I've also got a nice display here of how many games there are in total on the game completion list, 69. An average rating across all of the games, which is 3.57. My total hours spent playing them, 1,509. Top player, Jack. I've done this because whenever I play games with people, I've added those ones too. Top developer, Supermassive Games. And top publisher, Nintendo. Now I'm just going to show you guys a card, so as you can see. So as you will have heard, once you hover over the card, it plays the main theme of the game. This is a special thing that I've added to it through audio implementation. Only once you actually hover can you hear the audio. Once you go off it, you no longer hear it anymore. Now to get this working, I needed to make it so that the user would actually click on the page, otherwise the music will never play. Therefore, that is the reason why I created the Enter Archive button, so that you click it and then the audio will stop playing once you hover over something. As you can see, how many people played the game. Jack, there. I've also got the campaign, main story, so that'd be the game mode. I've got the publisher, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Xbox Game Studios, all like that. I've got released, so that is the release date of the game. This one here needs updated. I will update it after this video. That is incorrect. That is my completion date. Time played, so the amount of hours and minutes I spent playing the game and the difficulty I played it in. The awards that the game may have won, so you can see that one there, and Dice Wars 7. You see a rating, well, giving this one 3 out of 5, that one's got 4.5. See a nice cover for the game. You see what platform I played it on. And you can also see the key achievements. So if you click on achievements, here's all the load of key details, and you can see not just the achievement itself, but also how rare that achievement is. I also have something else, so if I go to Redfall, yeah, watch highlights, by clicking that it will open up a playlist of videos of me playing the game. You can see it goes on for quite a while over different games. Now I mentioned obviously these are all copyrighted sounds, so Hopefully this video doesn't get a copyright strike, but it shouldn't matter if it does anyway. So filters here, you can see search by game title. So say I want to go for a Dark Pictures game by Supermassive, so dark, type in that, and you see anything that has dark in the name will now come up. You can see it's got those four there, Dark Pictures, and Childhood Classics. So these are ones which I played when I was much younger, when I was a child. So don't know too much about my completed dates and all that, so I just put in ones that I remembered, and I put it under Childhood Classics here. So like this one here, Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Now this should have music. I am wondering where is the music. Interesting. And you can see the others out. Must just be that one. You can also see how the main cards here update as it does it as well. So you get top player, top publisher, top developer, average rating, and total hours. So let's type in something else, say Halo. So you can see one Halo game. See how it updates there. Let's say Call of Duty, yeah? So just type in Call off. Maybe lowercase off. There you go, so you can see 8 displayed, average rating, total hours, top player, top developer, and top publisher. You can see it's built very well there. Go back to normal now. So you can also do a sort date. So currently it's showing newest first, so the most recently completed games first. Say I want to check the oldest. These ones here are the oldest games, however childhood classics will always be beneath the normal games. You can see Terraria, Minecraft, A Way Out, Friday the 13th the game. Nintendo, 12 hours, all that. Sort by title, A to Z, so A Way Out, Call of Duty, all the Call of Duties now, Cyberpunk. Sort by Z to A. You can sort by rating, high to low. Sort by rating low to high, so you can see the lowest rated. Wasn't a big fan of these games. You see sort by time played. Minecraft 217 hours. That would have been when I was younger, that one. Yeah, completed. I played 217 hours. 148 hours
not yet
on.
rated.
Yeah, so you can see it literally does it by the time played. That needs an update. That doesn't make sense. Or least to most. You can see these would all make sense. That's all those. Now if we go by players, you can see who I played with. Collection, so if I want to sort by set collection, so Outlast. Or say I want to go look for Gears of War game. Or maybe even, what have we got? Sonic the Hedgehog game. You can see how it goes very well. So go back to all player mode, so local co-op. So that'll be split screen games. Last of Us Part 1. Indigo Prophecy. Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, Remothered, all those kinds of games. So I want to look for single player games. Yeah, that makes sense because Heavy Rain wasn't split screen. All eras, so you can see childhood games only or exclude childhood games. So if I exclude them, I'll only show the main games. Or I want to look for just childhood games so I can see what I played as a child. Hit and miss, aren't I? Like a Batman, no volume. Trey's got it. That's about 7 out of it. Lego Batman does it. And it's supposed to be a little bit buggy from time to time. So all difficulties, casual, normal. These are all the difficulties I've played games on. As you can tell, I don't really play games on hard, ever. So I go to casual. I've only ever played one game on casual. Must have been difficult. I usually play them all on normal. Anytime played, so I can look by anytime played to unknown. Or I can do it by more than 7 days. Minecraft. Or 1 to 7 days. Under 10 hours. So by developers, so say I want to look for games that are completed by a certain developer, TT Games. Oh, I want to look for Treyarch. See how it says multi up top? That is multiple platforms that I've played on. Let me get back to all developers. Sort by console, so these are all the consoles I've played on. So I'm looking at Nintendo Wii game that I completed. Or say I want to look for a Xbox 360 game. Oh, finally, let's look for Nintendo 3DS. Multi, again, like I said, multiple platforms, so it could be more than one. So Xbox and PlayStation. Or publishers, so look for certain publishers, say Bethesda. Or say I want to look for Nintendo. Or finally, let's say I want to look for Sega games. And you see it all updates correctly. I can sort by genre. Say I want to look for a horror game that I played. Or let's say that I want to look for a shooter game. So you can see it all updates very nicely. Now, then categories do need a bit of an update because obviously you would have thought Call of Duty would come under shooter. So you need to have a rethink about those categories to make sense. There's also a reset filters button which resets them all back to normal, which is a nice little feature I added. But overall, that is the entire system that I've made for it. I think it's a big improvement upon the previous version, which was more focused on the back-end functionality rather than actually creating something that works. Previously it did work, however it wasn't displayed very nicely and it was very hit and miss how it did work. This one has no backend functionality at all. It's literally just written into the actual script itself. So I've got a games.json which handles all of the information. In fact, this save full collection button is the actual JSON file which can be saved. I've got that there for myself in case I need it. As you can see, it's a big improvement in terms of design. It looks a lot nicer and it displays everything very nicely. Hopefully everything I've done makes sense. If you have any criticism or any kind of advice for how I could potentially improve it, please do feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.